I don't know. But I think that uncomfortableness is part of what I like about it a little bit, because I kind of
find the unknown. It's the unknown.
Yeah.
It's like the discovery you have in one thing about painting, and I don't paint, but I'm sure it's different every day.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You never repeat a day.
Yeah.
In painting, right?
Yeah, even technically, like I don't really draw or paint the exact same way or every time. Yeah.
So you love that variety, and there's nothing that is more unpredictable than stand-up, regardless who you are.
Yeah.
And I think you love that edge. You know, you love an edge.
And I like collecting laughs, and I like collecting groans. Like
it's so fucking funny you say this. Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I've had comics I've worked with at the club, and there will be guys that'll come up and go, man, I got 4 laugh breaks. I count my groan breaks.
Yeah.
I'm literally one, and they're like, Garrett, how many people are you going to walk tonight? How many groan breaks? And we have an over and an under chart because it's Vegas.
Yeah.
And I go, take the overs, take the fucking overs. But it's like, you know, people forget, you know, we're supposed to create a reaction. Sure, we love the laughs, but you know, it's like when they said don't do it.
Yeah.
There are guys that wouldn't have done it, which is the huge mistake, right? So when you had the balls to go for it and the Cosby thing landed, you know.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's funny because like I haven't gotten to do it since March, but I've been telling myself in my head, like I've been doing stand-up at the grocery store. I've been doing it while I'm checking out. When I go to, you know, like I'll start a conversation with someone and I'll make it a goal sometimes just to like see if I can get them to laugh about something.
Sure.
And my wife's friends invited us over a few weeks ago, and we went and had dinner with them, and they were asking about. They went to see my show, and they were asking about stuff, and I was telling them about some new stuff I was working on, and next thing you know, I literally did stand up to 2 people.
Sure.
And to me, it was like I just did stand up. It was great. It didn't matter that there was only 2 people.
Sure.
And you know, half the time they were groaning. But I was like, this is great because this is exactly what I was expecting. And it was the first time I was doing this material, so I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So that was good.
Isn't it funny how when we're working on a bit, we just interweave it into our daily conversations to test it? It's like, you know, before I bring it on stage, I'm gonna try it on this cab driver. You know what I mean? Just shit we kind of weave in our life. It's funny, but that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
you know,
just trying to like feel.
And we can't help but do that. What's it like with 4 daughters?
Oh man,
I love being a dad, but that has to be a house.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I love it, but it's so I had 2 daughters from my first marriage.
Okay.
And, my oldest is 17, and then I have 14. Okay. And then I've got a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old.
Wow.
So just had the youngest COVID baby.
The COVID,
yeah, but it's I mean, and I use that stuff for material, you know.
Oh, there's a lot there with 4 daughters.
Oh yeah. And it's weird because, you know, the baby thing is easy, you know. I got remarried and my wife wanted to have babies, and I got the vasectomy reversed.
Oh God, what was that like?
It was terrible because like the actual vasectomy is not a big deal. It's like an in and out kind of a thing. Not a big deal. But the reversal, it was supposed to take like 45 minutes to an hour. Mine took 2.5 hours because there was problems.
Wow, that's a big dick.
Yeah.
Good for you. Wow.
It was like a local anesthesia though, and I kept feeling it, so they had to keep giving me shots over and over again. And then it took 6.5 weeks to heal. It's supposed to take like a week or so, and so it was not a pleasant experience.
I woke up during a colonoscopy.
So did I. Oh my gosh, you're the only other person. Yes, I have a bit about it in my stand-up.
What is it?
Well, so I basically went. The general idea is that I go in there and I said, I was really nervous about this colonoscopy. The nurse sat me down. She said, "Don't worry, we're going to knock you out. You're not going to feel a thing. We're going to give you this thing called Twilight. You won't remember a thing.
Right.
You won't remember anything." And so, you know, they put me down, and a few minutes later, I wake up, And I look over my shoulder and I'm like, check out the doctor and make sure he's wearing a condom. And as I turn around and look the other way, I look at the nurse that told me I wasn't going to remember anything. And she says, he's awake. Give him some more. And then I have a bit about Jesus that pulls into it, but
Jesus and the abortion. I woke up, I'm a giant human, so they're always afraid of, the propofol because, the anesthesiologist, what do you weigh? 260, you're 6'8". They're like, oh God, I don't want to kill. But I always go, I just don't want to fucking wake up because I'm a pussy with anything medical. And I woke up near the end and, you know how they try to talk you into relaxing as they're shooting you with more shit.
Yeah.
And they said, and the doctor goes, Brad, we're almost done. We're going to, and I see him look at the, but I know he's the anesthesiologist near the IV. He gives him one of these. And the doctor said, I'm a little more awake than I should be. And the doctor says, you want to look at the monitor? You could see what we're doing. It's really interesting. I look at the monitor. I see Kevin Hart. This guy is in everything. I'm like, I don't.
How do you get in there?
That's what I'm saying. I know he's small, but come on, I'm not going to know. And I think yours is better. So I'll be using it.
Yeah, it's fine. Yes. No, I just remember I haven't done that for a long time, but I remember the first thing I said is I turn around to look at the doctor while I'm getting railed in the ass.
Yeah.
It's like I could feel it. You can feel it's like going up inside you, and I did. Same thing. I looked at the screen. Yeah. I was just like, oh my gosh, oh man. I had some stuff I was working on before that because literally before they put me under, the doctor was trying to tell jokes and
isn't that the fucking worst?
Yeah, he's like saying things just before you're about to go down, and then I looked at his fingers. His fingers were all dirty.
No, Jason, no one wants to.
No joke. They were like yellowy with like.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were, dude.
No, they weren't, man. You got to get a better HMO.
Serious.
You got to get a better health plan.
Because
maybe he was a painter.
Oh, dude. It was really disturbing because it was literally the last thing I noticed before I went under. I was like,
Yeah, I think you were high.
Maybe.
You sure he didn't have gloves on at the time? No.
He just came in. He just came in to talk, and I'm like, you're laying on the side and your whole back.
Yes.
And he's talking to me.
Catch new episodes of Face the Truth Podcast every Monday and make sure to like and subscribe.